Today is June 20th, 2015. My name is Chris Guerrero, and I'm going to examine cranial nerves 1 through 12. So, Kendra, I'm going to have you start off by closing one nostril. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. All right, cover the other one. Take a deep breath in. Okay. Sound like she was a little congested. Go ahead and close your eyes. Cover one nostril. Take a deep breath in for me. Can you tell me what that smell is?
Coffee.
All right, go ahead and cover the other nostril. Take a deep breath in. Can you tell me what that smell was?
Coffee.
Was the intensity the same on both sides?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, I'm going to examine the inner eye. I'm going to look for any AV, nicking, papilledema, or hemorrhaging of the blood vessels. So, Kendra, I'm going to have you stare up here for me. That eye looks good. Go and stare up there. And that eye looks good also. So next I'm going to check her peripheral vision. Kendra, I'm going to have you stand up. I'm going to have you stare right here. I'm going to have you cover one eye. Then I'm going to ask you if you see a 1, a 2, or a 5. Okay?
1. 1. 5. 5. 1. 2.
Alright, go ahead and cover the other eye.
1. 2. 5. 2. 2. 5.
Alright, that looks good. So now I'm going to check pupillary fatigue. The eye should constrict when I hold the light on it. If it does not, then that means there's some type of lesion. After a while of holding this light, the pupil will constrict and then blow out due to fatigue. That eye looks good. That eye looks good also. So I'm going to look at bilateral, direct, and consensual pupillary constriction. When I shine the light on this eye, it should constrict. Then when I shine the light on it again, the left eye should follow, and it does. Same for this eye. Shine it, it constricts, and now I'm looking at the right eye, and that eye constricted also. So now I'm just going to have you stare forward, and I'm going to look for any ptosis of the eyelids, and I don't see any. I'm having you close your eyes. I'm looking for blepharospasms, and I see none. So now I'm going to check convergence and accommodation. So I'm going to have you stare at my thumb, count them in. Convergence looks good. So now I'm going to ask you to stare at my thumb, then stare at the wall. Stare at my thumb, stare at the wall, stare at my thumb, stare at the wall, stare at my thumb. Accommodation looks good also. So now I'm going to test cranial nerves 3, 4, and 6. Kendra, I'm going to have you stand up. I'm going to have you look right here, and I have you follow my finger. The eye should track my finger steadily. If there's any type of shaking, that might indicate some type of lesion. And her eyes track pretty well. So now I'm going to check bilateral pain and light touch of the face. I'm going to have you sit down. Hold out your hand for me real quick. Can you feel that? Can you tell me what kind of felt like?
It's prickly.
Okay, so I'm going to have you close your eyes. I'm going to run this across both sides of your face. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? Was the intensity the same on both?
Yes.
Okay. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Can you feel that?
Yes.
Intensity the same on both?
Yes.
Can you feel that?
Yes.
Can you feel that?
Yes.
Intensity the same on both? Okay, that's good. Next, I'm going to check light touch of the face. I'm going to have you close your eyes once again. Can you feel that?
Yep.
Can you feel that?
Yep.
Was the intensity the same?
Yep.
Can you feel that? Can you feel that? Intensity the same?
Yep.
Can you feel that?
Yep.
Can you feel that?
Yep.
Was the intensity the same?
Yep.
Alright, that's good. So now I'm going to have you clench your jaw for me. Checking the masseter and temporalis. Both of those feel good. I'm going to have you open your jaw. Good jaw strength. So now I'm going to have you raise your eyebrows, smile for me, go ahead and puff your cheeks out. Testing cranial nerve 7. When's the last time you heard a good joke? Okay. Looks like all that's working pretty well. So now I'm going to do a hearing test, cranial nerve 8. So I'm going to start by rubbing my fingers together. Can you hear them both on the same side? And I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and I'm gonna ask you if you hear the sound of the left hand or the right ear. Right ear, right ear, left ear.
Okay. Left, right, left, right, left.
Okay, so it looks like it worked pretty well. If she didn't hear that, I would proceed to do Weber's test. With Weber's test, I would ring the tuning fork, place it on top of the head, and I'd ask her what side the sound lateralizes to. Say it lateralized towards the right, I would do Renee's test by ringing the tuning fork, placing it on the mastoid, and right now we're testing bone conduction. I'd ask her if she heard the noise and when it stopped. And then I would come over here and do air conduction, and I'd ask her if she heard the noise and when it stopped. If bone conduction were greater than air conduction, then that means she has a conduction hearing loss on the right side. If air conduction were greater than bone conduction, then that means she has a sensorineural problem on the contralateral side. So next I'm going to check tandem gait. I'm going to have you stand up for me. Have you step against the wall. I'm going to have you walk heel to toe, first with your eyes open. Okay, and that looks good. Now we're going to do it with your eyes closed. I'm going to stand next to her and make sure she doesn't fall. Go ahead and go. Oh, okay. So that might indicate she has some type of cerebellum problem since she fell to the left. I'm going to have you just stare at the wall. I'm going to look for resting stigmas. Looks good. So now I'm going to check cranial nerve 2 by looking at the tongue. Have you stick your tongue out for me. I'm looking for any atrophy or fasciculations, and I see none. Now I'm going to have you protrude your tongue again. And it looks like the tongue is sticking straight out. If it were protruding to the left or the right, whatever side, that might indicate there's a lesion on that same side. Now I'm going to test the strength of the tongue. Go ahead and push against this one, push against that one. Looks good. I'm going to check your palate elevation. Have you stick your tongue out. Ready, say ah.
Ah.
Say ah, ah, ah.
Ah.
It looks like the uvula raised evenly. If it raised to one side or the other, the side that it raised on would indicate a lesion. I'm going to check your gag reflex. My job is to gag you, Kendra, so is that alright with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and stick your tongue out for me. Check the right side first. Looks good. Looks good. Alright, next I'm going to check cranial nerve 11. I'm going to have you raise your shoulders. And I'm going to push, and I want you to resist me. Good strength there. I'm going to check your SCM. I'm going to have you try and turn your head to the right. Okay, turn your head to the left. And there's good strength in the SCM, and that's it.